Hi everyone, trust you guys are doing amazing. In this video, this is just a quick video wherein I'm answering few questions. Actually, these are very similar questions related and they have been asked many times through in email or by comments in YouTube. The recent was by Raja, who says that I'm a dental student and then he would like to know about the expenses and the survival and everything. Although I already made a video on it, but I thought since I think maybe it's not clear or many people still have some confusion, so I'm going to just do it quickly once again. First of all, yes, you can move to Canada depending on whether you're moving here on student permit, work permit, or as a PR directly. Secondly, if you are moving here and if whether you can survive doing labor jobs, well, yes, you can survive doing labor jobs if you'll work on your SIN or let's say overtime. I've seen people earning anywhere from $1,800 to $2,000, $3,000. See, if you are here as an individual and you have no family to take care of, no kids to take care of, no spouse to take care of, maybe, or no any other dependent whatsoever area to take care of, then you can definitely work more and your rent would be less. So say for instance, if you want to live here in Ontario, and within Ontario also the rents would vary, but let me just give you an idea. If you want to live in Brampton, within Brampton, the rent for a single room in case of basement can vary from $300 to $600, including excluding utilities. There will be places when you will be lucky enough to find 300, 350 plus including utilities, and then there'll be places wherein it would be 500 plus utilities. When you say it's about living in a house or a townhouse and that is an upper level, not in the basement, then rent would definitely go up. If you're staying in master bedroom, which I don't think you need to, but if you're staying in master bedroom, then you have to pay more, like for a single person maybe 700, 800, or even if you are staying and sharing in master bedroom with someone else, then it could be again from 900 to 1300, 1400, completely depending on the area. You would definitely like to stay in an area maybe which is closer to your university or college if you are a regular student, in terms of the classes are not online and offsite, but mostly classes here are hybrid, or I would say online, so that shouldn't be a problem. Yes, there are many jobs available, like in Tim Hortons, you can work at restaurants, and then there's so many options that you can work where you can work and earn. Yes, you will be able to meet all your expenses and that shouldn't be a problem if you come here and if you're ready to work and if you're willing to you really put in all your efforts. Of course, if you have some medical let's say limitations, then you cannot push yourself. But if you, like you said, your question was that if I want to come here and working on labor jobs will pay off, yes, it will. It can also take a toll over your health. So maybe if you're working 40 hours or let's say 50 hours, then you have to take care of your health accordingly, because you might be able to work for 1 month but not for the next. Again, the similar questions are, what were the expenses? So let's say if you're a student and roughly roundabout you live in basement and you are paying somewhere around maybe 400 including utilities, then you're gonna have your expense of your phone that can vary from $20 to $30. And if you take a phone in contract, then it can go up. For instance, you want to have a new phone and then you can enter into a contract with the with Fido or Rogers, the career providers, and then the price would go up. So I would say that if you already have a phone from back home, you shouldn't be, and if you're a student, that's okay, you should not get into it. So $20, $30, $40, and then your grocery would be around, I think, $100. If you want to cook all by yourself, or even not, if you just want to grab some fruits and have a tiffin service that mostly students have here. So the tiffin service varies from $100 to $180 to $200, depending on you want veg, you want non-veg, you want 5 days a week, 6 days a week. So that's how it completely varies. And if you don't own a car, then it would be completely your Presto card, that's a bus card or pass that you have that you need to fill in. So it completely depends, the usage completely depends on your travel distance and everything. What else do you see? So if you are coming here during winters, you might need to have one snow jacket. If you're working labor jobs, you need to have those shoes that need to be marked properly, and I think they would be from somewhere around, they could be from $75 to $150, $200. And I think that would be pretty much it. So is there anything I'm missing on? I don't think. I think this should be all. It should, I think I've covered all the expenses that you might need in this case. But if there's anything else, just let me know. And this answers most of the questions. I think roughly around 7 to 8 emails. Although I have replied also, but then I thought I was just gonna tell here because many people are asking these questions, and labor jobs, yes, are readily available. So that shouldn't be a problem. During COVID it was a bit low, but now it has started picking up. So you need to register yourself in different agencies for you to get that. And it's not that you're just walking into any company and you're getting a job. So if it's a labor job, you have to register yourself in a company. I hope this answers most of your questions. If not, then please let me know, and have a great day. Bye bye.